Stakeholders on the nation's tertiary institutions have approved 140 as the cutoff mark for 2024 admission into the nation's universities and 100 for polytechnics and colleges of education, respectively. The cutoff mark for 2024 admission into tertiary institutions was arrived at during the 2024 annual policy meeting on admissions. Registrar of the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, Prof Is-haq Oloyede, who announced the cutoff marks, explained that individual institutions were at liberty to raise their minimum benchmark, but not beyond what was approved for various institutions.
Every institution is at liberty to determine the minimum UTME score acceptable to it for admission. Similarly, for DE, each institution will determine the number of points required by it for direct entry. Nevertheless, no institution can recommend or admit any candidate for DE with less than 2 points.
Earlier, Education Minister Prof Mamman, in his remarks, called for enforcement of 18 years as the new minimum admission age for admission into tertiary institutions in the country.
JAMB is hereby instructed from admission this year to admit only eligible students. That is, those who have attained 18 years by our law.
The policy was instantly objected by the stakeholders, a development that turned the session into a rowdy one. However, after some interventions, the minister rescinded the decision with adoption of 16 as the minimum age requirement for admission into the tertiary institutions for the 2024 academic session.
But for practical reasons, we'll go with that.
They were taking the examination, they were not aware of this issue. And therefore, if we want to introduce it, if we want to enforce it, it should be for subsequent years.
The annual policy meeting on education was attended by heads of tertiary institutions from across the country, including admission officers. CNN News.